Welcome back. I'm so excited to be here with you for this yoga practice to help open the hips, activate the core, and practice balance. Again, this week we are focusing on flexibility and pleasure. So I want you to find the juicy moments within this class. Make sure you have a set of blocks, have them at the top of the mat, and we'll start down on our backs. So lower yourself down. You can either have the feet to the floor with the knees up, or if you want to take a full Shavasana, totally fine. Just don't fall asleep. We're just getting started. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And I want you to come here to breathe. What was your motivation for showing up to your mat, to your practice? Your curiosity about being flexible today? And finding joy and pleasure within your movement. We're going to begin with a breathwork practice, 3-part breath to build a little bit of heat and also really drop into the body and out of the head. You'll exhale the air out of your mouth. Take a breath in through the mouth into the belly. Take it another sip through the chest. And then exhale with a sigh, let it go. Again, belly, chest, and let it go. Belly, chest, let it go. Belly, chest, and let it go. 5 more. Feeling your breath move, tuning in. 3 more. Breathe in and out. Last time, in, and out. Take a moment to feel the tingling in the body. Maybe a nice smile. And then you'll reach your arms out towards the side. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh, figure 4. Draw your knee in towards your chest. Just take a moment to anchor down through the back. Crown of the head is long, tailbone is long. And then release the arms and you'll let the entire shape fold over towards the left. Let your right foot come down and keep working your right knee away from you. And I like that little adjustment. You've done it with me before where we lift our ribs and just turn a little bit more towards the right. You're already gonna feel a lot happening through the outside of the right hip, especially if you're doing this program. We've already done a lot and you are feeling it. So find pleasure in those sensations. Take another breath here. And then you're gonna keep crossing the legs so that it's almost like you're in a chair with your legs crossed. Lift that shape up, grab hold of your feet. We're in a Gomukhasana, our cow face pose. Draw the elbows down, flex your feet. This can be really intense, so just breathe. Always the breath allows you to be flexible and to find that pleasure. Then we'll release the feet with our hands. Keep crossing the legs. You can have wrapped once or twice, so eagle wrapping. And then you're gonna take the left arm underneath the right. You'll reach your fingertips over your head, reach the toes towards the mat, breathe in. Exhale, draw the knees and the elbows to touch. Draw the belly button down. Good, breathe in, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Good, waking up through the core, breathe in and out. 2 more. Opening up, creating space, and then drawing that energy in. 1 more. Good, and unravel. Just let the feet come wide, knees fall into the center for a moment. And then we'll do all that on the other side. So left ankle over the right thigh, draw the knees in for a moment. Hello, outside of the left hip. And we'll take this into our twist. So release the leg. Let the whole shape just fall over towards the right. Keep pressing your knee out and then gentle twist towards the left. Starting off a little slower. Really becoming present. Good, we'll bring that shape up. Keep crossing the legs, cow face pose. Reach for the outsides of the feet. One side is very different than the other. Just take notice, it's all feedback. And we'll keep wrapping, coming into our eagle, have the other arm underneath. Reach the toes and the fingers away, breathe in, exhale, crunch. Good, inhale and exhale. 3 more. Moving with breath. 1 more. Good, unravel, draw the knees into the chest. Rock and roll a few times on your back. Cross the shins and make your way to a tabletop. So hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's take those cat-cows, drop the belly, reach the heart forward. And exhale, round. Good, inhale. And exhale. Then let this be juicy. Take it on your own. Move the hips around, the head in circles, fingertips towards the knees. Anything that feels good here. Just 2 more deep breaths to just kind of play, feel in. And then we'll come to a neutral position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for a down dog just for a moment, and then pull yourself forward to your plank. Good, anchor down through the hands, external rotation, so those index fingers are pointing forward. Draw the belly up and in, shift forward, and then bend the elbows and lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, shoulders wrap back, press the tops of the feet down, pull the wrists back a little bit more. You start to feel the activation through the back body. Knees lift, press the pelvis down, belly button lifts, and start to lift the heart forward, baby cobra. Keep swiping your hands back. Breathe in, think length. Good, get a little bit longer. And then exhale, press all the way back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, soft bend in the knees. Take your dog for a little bit of a walk. Shine the hips up. Breathe from the fingertips all the way towards the heels. The heels don't need to touch the ground, but there's an energy of anchoring down. Belly up and in. Good, lift really high on your toes. Bend the knees, start to travel to the top of the mat. I like to take steps at the beginning of my practice, but you do you. And then just fold, release. And then let the arms come down, sit the hips low, reach the arms high, chair pose, Utkatasana, right away, getting into it, sitting low. Dropping the shoulders, wrapping the pinkies in so the heart can shine up. Good, sit down a little bit lower. You got it. And then exhale, come all the way up to stand. We're gonna start to build a little bit more heat. Bring your weight into your right foot, step your left leg back, curtsy lunge, push down, come all the way back up. So we're starting to alternate sides, feeling your hips, pressing down as you lift up, building a little bit more heat. Yes, this is still our yoga practice. But again, we're trying to find and bring our strength training to our yoga and vice versa. So can you drop into a little bit more fire, a little bit more heat here? Good, let's do 4 more. 4. Using your arms, 2 more. 1 more rep. Awesome, now come down to your chair pose again. Sit nice and low, good. Feel into all the fire that you just created. And then exhale, fold. Good, take a half lift, hips back, heart forward. Step your left foot all the way back behind you, drop your back knee. Good, untuck your toes, reach the heart forward. And then you're just gonna pull your right foot a little bit towards the middle of the mat, and you're gonna let your right knee drop to the outside of your hand or of your arm. Good, so modified pigeon, yeah. And then what you'll do is you're gonna straighten both the legs and pull the hips back. Do that again, come forward, pull the knee down, the right knee out towards the side, really opening through your hip, and then lift back up. 1 more. And pull the hips up and back. Good. Rebend your front leg. You can heel toe your right foot a little bit closer towards your right hand. Peel your right arm up, low lunge twist. Drop your shoulders. You can even drop that back knee if you want a little bit more, or keep it elevated if it feels nice to extend to the left hip flexor line. Anchoring down to the left hand, try to pull your ribs away from your right thigh. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the floor. Step all the way to the top of the mat. Sit the hips low, chair pose again. Good, drop down a little bit more. Breathe in. Hello, legs. Exhale, folds. Good, half lift, hips back, heart forward. Step the right foot all the way back, low lunge. Drop the back knee, you can untuck the toes. Good, reach the heart forward. And then pull the left knee out towards the side, drop down. We'll then come into that pyramid pose, straighten both of the legs, fold over your front leg. We'll move through that again 2 more times. Drop down, let the knee drop, open through the hips, the heart. Pull the hips back. 1 more. And pull it back. Good, just rebend the front leg. Right hand comes down. You can anchor your back knee if you want again. Reach your left arm up, twist open, drop the shoulders. Keep lifting your back right knee up, peeling your heart away from your left thigh, drawing the ribs down. Breathe. And then exhale, hands come down to the floor. We'll step to a plank this time. Push the floor away and then bend the elbows halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, knees and thighs off of the mat. Pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. Good, without reaching the right leg back, step your right foot forward, keep the back knee lifted, reach your arms up, coming into your high lunge. Good, pull the left knee up, wrap the right hip back, activate through your left glute, close the ribs, you can lift up a little bit more. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, inhale again. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Drop the shoulders. Again, you're pulling the right hip back, so there's this big rotation happening from the base of the spine. You're gonna start to reach your right arm back. Maybe it comes to your thigh. Left arm reaches up. Open into your twist. Breathe. Good, stay twisted. Left hand comes back down to the floor, back to your twist. And then you're gonna fold all the way inside of yourself, wide leg forward fold, turn both of your toes, and let yourself just drop down. It might feel nice to grab hold of the elbows, maybe even grabbing hold of the toes. Your choice of your wide leg forward fold here. Taking 1 more moment to just settle down. Hugging the thighs in so you can fold a little bit deeper. And then hands come down out underneath your shoulders, lift the heart up, and we're gonna come into Skandasana. You're gonna bend your left leg, the back leg, pivot onto the heel of the right foot, reaching up. If this is too much for you, you can always stay in a high Skandasana. We just find where we need to be today. Now we're gonna stay really low and we're gonna switch sides. So push off. Yeah, opening through the hips a little bit more and the inside of your legs, those adductors. Good, again, stay low. I'll show you what it looks like if I'm up here. Just pushing off. Nice, we're gonna take it to a warrior 2 now. So you're gonna reposition your right foot forward, open up your arms and drop down. Shoulders move down. We'll inhale, reach and reverse your warrior. Lots of length in the right side of the body, and then cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adha Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths here. Tapping into that pleasure, that joy. Moving slowly, feeling every sensation in the body. Without lifting the legs, step the left foot forward on an exhale. Inhale, arms reach up back into our high lunge, and let's set that up from the foundation. Lifting the back leg, good, drawing the ribs down, lifting higher, and sinking a little bit deeper into that strength, into that edge. Being a little bit more flexible with your own energy, knowing that you can go a little bit deeper, but if you need, you can pull back. This is your practice. Take another big breath in. Exhale, we twist. It's the right arm forward, left arm back, shoulders drop down. Good, breathe in, get longer. Breathe out, sink deeper. Inhale, left hand comes back behind you, right arm reaches up, we reverse, we open, and then low lunge twist is where we go. Right hand comes down to the floor, left arm reaches up, and we twist. Pull the ribs away from the thigh, but again, we're not arching in the low back, we're keeping our core contained. Breathe in. You're gonna fold inside of yourself. I'm gonna give you a better shot, and we're gonna fold down into our wide leg forward fold on the other side. Whatever variation you took on the other side, you can choose something different here. And then we'll take it into those Skandasana switches. You're gonna press down. I'm gonna turn again, just so that now we're on the same side. You're gonna bend your right leg, that back leg, and sit down. I like to bring my toes up, but again, you can stay a little bit higher up and then stay really low and switch. Even if you're in that higher variation, try not to lift any higher than you already are. Good, pushing off side to side. We're taking it to our warrior two. So you're gonna place the left foot down, bend the left leg, open up the arms, and sink low. Breathe in to reach and reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Big step back to your plank. Lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift high on the heels. Bend the knees, step or float, top of the mat. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Now make sure those blocks are close by. They might be pretty helpful here. And then we're gonna lift, reach all the way up towards the sky. Hands to your heart, and then right at your hips. You're gonna plant down through your right foot, step your left foot back, just about, not like as far as you would go for a lunge, but a little bit closer up. We're moving into our pyramid. So back heel is planted, right hip pulls back, left hip forward, so we're anchored forward. Lift up, breathe in, and then I want you to start to hinge at your hips, pulling your hips back. Heart comes forward. Pause halfway for a moment. Feel the back of your right leg, and then you can start to surrender down either to blocks or hands to the ground. And we'll stay here and just enjoy the sensation for a moment. Blocks are there not to regress anything, but if anything, to just lift the floor up to you. So it might even feel nice to stay really strong through the back body. Different options. Now, I definitely recommend using blocks here. We're gonna bring our right hand to our hip. You can hold onto your block with your left hand, bring it out a little bit further. You're gonna rotate your upper body, your torso, so we come into a revolved pyramid and reach your right arm up. If you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more, the block comes to the outside of your front foot. Pull your right hip back, open up, breathe. Remember your foundation, everything we worked on at the beginning of this program. If you are taking the program with me, it all applies here as we become more flexible to open. Take one more breath. Gently let yourself come down, and we're gonna play a little bit. Hands come down. You'll bring your right foot a little bit towards the middle of the mat. Lift up onto your heel, lift your left leg, and we'll take a few handstand hops. And if you find yourself floating, enjoy. Grip the mat with your fingertips. We'll take one more. And then however you want to get to your down dog is where you go. And breathe. Just a moment to play, to be flexible, to see what comes up, to find joy. It doesn't have to look perfect. Lift high on the heels. Or on the toes, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Top of the mat, half lift, breathe in. And fold. Again, have those blocks close by just in case you need them. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands through your heart and at your hips. We'll move into our pyramid on the other side. Left foot is planted. Step your right foot back. Pivot or make sure that your hips are forward. Draw the hip points up, close the ribs, breathe in, and then start to hinge at your hips. So less of a forward fold. Think about all those deadlifts we've been doing. Good, and you can stay here, peeling the elbows back, or you grab hold of the blocks. You can fold all the way. Hands can come down to the ground if you'd like. Pick whichever version feels better for you today. It can be different every single time you come to your mat. That's the beauty of this practice. Every single day is a different body. It's a different experience. We show up, we're flexible. Not physically, but in our approach to what we feel. Good, inhale, lift up again, halfway. If you use those blocks for your twisted pyramid, I definitely recommend it again. We're gonna bring our left hand towards our hip, reach the heart forward, so get long first, and then use that to twist open. Left arm reaches up, shoulders drop down. Let it be intense. Notice, feel, breathe. That's it, that's life. Notice, feel, breathe. Left arm comes down. Move the block out of the way. We're gonna play a little bit. One side is always different than the other. Start to lift up. Good, kicking up towards the sky. Anchor down through your hands. We'll take one more. And then make your way back. Plank to chaturanga, or just come back to your down dog. Big breath in, and big breath out. Take a breath in. Step your right foot towards the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up, high lunge. And this time you're gonna wrap your right arm underneath your left, coming to eagle of your arms. Reach the heart forward and up, breathe in, and then exhale to come forward, leaning your heart over your front knee. Breathe in, extend your left leg, eagle in a warrior three. Keep reaching the heart forward, active through the back leg to lift up a little bit more. Good, get strong, active through your back foot, either pointed or flexed, just make a choice there. Breathe in. And then exhale, draw your left knee in towards your chest. Wrap your left leg around your right. Full eagle, sit down. Shoulders drop. Pull the arms away from you. Your drishti, your focus is through your own body. Through that physical energy that you show up as and into something deeper. One more moment. Stay really low, find your chair pose, sit down. I know that right leg is feeling it, you got it. Sit a little bit lower. Breathe in, breathe out and fold. You can take a vinyasa here if you'd like it, or just meet back in down dog. Good, reset. Left side, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. And now this time it's gonna be the left arm underneath, right arm over. Sink down, breathe. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, peel the heart forward on top of your left leg. And then breathe in, push down to lift your back leg, warrior three. Again, choose what you wanna do with that back leg. Keep anchoring the right hip point down. Breathe in, get longer. Draw your knee towards your chest, stay low. Wrap your right leg over your left for your full eagle. You can do this. Sit down. Trust yourself, trust your strength. Building heat, feeling it. Nice work, stay low. Chair pose, just unravel the arms, step the right foot down, sink a little bit lower. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Hands down, make your way back to down dog. Big breath in and out. Let the knees drop, hips to heels. We'll just take one moment in a child's pose. Letting all of that start to marinate. Breathe. And then you'll lift yourself up to your tabletop. And bring your left knee a little bit closer towards the middle of the mat. Draw your right knee all the way up and wrap your right leg around your left. Open your feet so that you've got some space to sit back. Coming into our cow face pose again, this time seated. You can always place a block underneath your hips to elevate a little bit more. It is intense. Good. I'm gonna open my feet a little bit more so I really feel my hips, and we're just gonna anchor down here. Just focusing on that lower body, shoulders down, lift up. Stay present to your sensations. And we'll take it to a spinal twist. You have some options. Everyone's gonna take your right foot and place it down so the right knee is up. You can either keep your left leg as it is or extend it out, your choice. Having that leg bent just makes it a little bit deeper, but keep anchoring down through your hips. Arms reach up, big breath. Exhale, twist. You can either hold on to your leg, giving yourself a hug, or wrap your elbow to the outside of your thigh. Press into your right fingertips, your back hand to lift tall, breathe in, and then twist. And notice if you just really wanted to turn the head, but you're not actually twisting, keep your chin in line with your heart and see if you can then twist a little bit more. Sometimes we think with our eyes that we're going somewhere when really we're not there yet. So stay where you are. You'll get there eventually. Good, take another breath. We'll take a counter twist. Hands come down. This is my favorite movement. If you've taken class with me, you know it, okay? We're gonna break dance a little bit. You're gonna push down into your hands. Keep rotating all the way, and then you're gonna make your way to your spinal twist on the other side. If you extended the bottom leg, do it again. Sit down nice and low, and don't worry, I didn't forget cow face. We're gonna get there. Reach your arms up. Exhale, you twist. Fingertips down, get taller, breathe in. And exhale. Good, you'll come back. And then it might feel nice to just reset by coming forward and hooking those knees in front of each other, especially if it was a little bit more challenging to get here for you. And if you want to add a block, then we can go there. We're back in our cow face pose. Good. Flex the feet as much as you can. This one always feels like a mind game to me because I feel like I move one foot and it's really the other one. So allow yourself to be in that exploration of your body. Sit tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then you'll just lean back, lift the legs up, give them a little bit of a shake, place the feet down, and we're actually gonna take a reverse tabletop to open up the hips. Place your hands back behind you, push into your hands and your feet, lift your hips up, keep the chin in line with your chest. Good, opening through the front of the body, and then lowering yourself down. Make sure you have a block close by. Reach your arms forward, lower all the way down to your belly, really slow. Enjoy that journey of your low back, then your upper back, reaching down for the ground. Walk your feet a little bit closer to you. Push into your feet, lift your hips up, and then you're gonna take your block either on the lowest height or the medium height. Place your sacrum down on it, supported bridge. If you want a little bit more of an activation, you don't need to use the block. You can hook the hands underneath you, or you stay here, or you can extend the legs. And we'll just take a few moments to breathe. We did a lot of hip flexion, a lot of core twisting, so just let yourself surrender and open up. And before we move into our last two postures, this could actually be a really great place to just land. It's very juicy. If you want to hang out here, you can. If you are ready to move on, you'll walk the feet in a little bit closer. You'll push down to lift the block up. Just lower your hips back down. Let the knees fall into the center for a moment. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. And then you can either go back there if that felt good or final Shavasana. Arms and legs extend. Soak up this moment. The beautiful part about these practices is that this is all your time. So if you want to stay in your Shavasana a little bit longer, you can. Otherwise, you'll make your way up to a seat. You'll sit tall with either the palms down or the palms up. Palms down are for grounding, palms open to receive, just whichever is feeling more appropriate for you. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. I'm going to share a quote that I love, which is, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. Thank you for showing up, for moving forward, for finding your balance. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Thank you so much for showing up. I'll see you next time right back here. Namaste.